It's a West versus East contest here in the windy city of Chicago, Illinois, as the Bulls play one at home. We're all set to bring you NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams. And his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Vucevic with the bucket.
I love how Ball moves the rock. Incredible instincts on the offensive end.
And it's Williams with the jam.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Back to White. There's the double team with Dort. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce, and when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's tipped. Tries to save it. Shot clock at 6. From downtown. Tries again. And Hartenstein finishes inside.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Out to White. Ball surveying the defense. Here's Buzelis. No good with the triple. Thunder off to a quick start here. 6-point game. Here's Hartenstein. Shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Vucevic.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Here I come, bro. Give me a second. Trying to type something in my phone.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And coach is
This
looking
is my
to
last
seize
time
every
out, bro.
advantage,
This is my last time.
maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. They get it back. Vucevic. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Dort. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Bulls trail by 7. Here's White. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Taken away by Williams. Fast break, here they come. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. And Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. 7-foot shot. Here's Holmgren. The shot misses. 1:42 left in the first quarter. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Now here's White after the miss from Vucevic.
The fall away upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Timeout. They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Bulls trail by 10 for 3. Williams. And again, no good by Chicago. Outside Williams. Lets the 3 fly. And the Thunder another 3.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Wallace. Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Williams. Holmgren in the post. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Caruso, no good. Bulls trailed by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
He's perfect from the line this time. Outside, Jones. That one, no good. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder looking at a 13-point lead heading in. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Thunder?
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And the dunk by Smith.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Count that bucket. This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen, the best three-point shooter or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
Over to the left wing. Here's Buzelis. Rebound by Williams.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
For three, Smith. Good on the three-point shot. Smith's got 5 points so far.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And they'll get another chance. And there's the foul. It's on Tre Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. Wallace outside. Beyond the arc. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Bulls trail by 14. Pass to Williams. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. 17 points was their biggest margin. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. So both teams changing it up here. Bulls trail by 17. Horton Tucker with it. Dort covering. Vucevic with it. Pass to Terry. Fires the three. Dort grabs the miss. Now here's Caruso. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. No good on the second free throw. Terry outside. Williams. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And it's 6 points for Williams.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And that one is good from Hartenstein.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Back to Vucevic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Outside, Dort. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And the Thunder lead by 19. Terry outside.
I see him.
The shot off that time. Nice defense from Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
The shot by Williams, no good.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Left side, Williams. Launches a three. And the Bulls with another miss. The Thunder leading by 21. Stolen by Ball. Horton Tucker with it. Dort covering. Here's Terry. Wiggins with the block. The Bulls shooting their second and third free throws tonight. No good on the free throw. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Wallace. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Outside Williams. Fader on the way. Rebound by Williams.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Bulls trail by 21. Vucevic down low. To the middle. Here's Buzelis. Off with the layup. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Williams with a clean look. Off target from outside. White wide open. He fires. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Ball. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder leading by 23. Pass to Holmgren. Outside Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The shot by Buzelis, no good. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Stan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge, huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star. Very difficult. Giddey, no good.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Back to Dort. And there is the whistle. That goes on Coby White. That's his first foul. Puts up a deep three. That shot off the mark. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Bulls. Outside ball. And it's off from three-point range. Over in the corner, Caruso. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Dort. Hartenstein with it. Vucevic defending. Just 5 on the clock. Double team on Williams. And here is Caruso. And they recover it. It's stolen by Buzelis. Ball with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Here's White. And again, Chicago. No good. Here's Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
White with another miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Caruso, bounce pass. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And the technical free throw is good.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And there's the call on Jones. That's his 3rd foul of the game. We've got 28 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. There's the 3. Rebound by Smith. Here's Chicago. From deep, Herter. No good on that one. Wiggins surveying the floor. Here's the 3. That shot, no good. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Caruso. The 3. That one, no good.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Three-pointer. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
On the wing, Wiggins. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Wallace. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Dosunmu. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Thunder with the rebound. Pass to Wallace. Here's Caruso. Offline with his three. And stolen by Williams. The three. Good on the triple.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah, my wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Launches it. Wallace misses. Here's Dosunmu. And again, no good by Chicago.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Wallace outside. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. Joe. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Pass to Williams. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And that one misses. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Williams.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Back to Wiggins. Pass to Wallace. Wiggins outside. The tray. Hits it from three-point range.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
On the wing, Wiggins. Back to Joe. Here's Caruso. And the Thunder, another 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Ball finishes with power, not just going for the layup, solid at throwing it down deep inside. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Oklahoma City.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Pass to Giddey. Clock at 6. Here's White. Rebounded by Joe.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Out to the wing. This one for three. That shot off. Outside, White. Pass to Giddey. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. White left side. To the right side. Shoots from the baseline. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Joe on the wing. The free throw drops for Caruso. And so Caruso nails both of them. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so they foul intentionally. That free throw missing. Second free throw, no good. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two. That one is off. And the second free throw, good. 5 seconds left in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul. That free throw, no good. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They lead by 47. Guys, what's your take?
And the game pretty much over. Curious timeout here.
Well, they could be trying to just make a change just so their subs can close this game out.
Now off the inbound. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. So for Stan Van
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. So the Lakers win the tip. Outside Reeves. It's James on the wing. Down low. Kicks it to Doncic. Clock at 6. Pass to Hayes. Outside Reeves. The three is up. Drills it from deep. Some crafty veterans on both of these rosters, Clark. How do you see that impacting the game?
Well, B.A., it's going to lead to some high-level basketball. You got a roster full of high IQ players. They know what it takes to get W's. I'm very much looking forward to this matchup because of that.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the score by Los Angeles. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Here's Reeves. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper. LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
We talked about how exhausting it is to go up against Luka Doncic. Coach told me, quote, Luka's probably the toughest cover in the league because no one has been able to figure out a way to stop him. We have to just bring the intensity and do our best to slow him down. It's going to take a team effort to get that done. Back to you, B.A.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw this game. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers. And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Lakers. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Doncic outside. It's James on the wing. Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam.
Boy, I'm puzzled, baffled, confused. How does such an elite finisher not throw that one down? Scratching my head, shaking it too.
There's the drive. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
And here's Doncic outside. Drains the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Reeves. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Lakers in the lead. High arcing shot. Doncic grabs the miss.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Doncic on the wing. Pass to Reeves. From downtown, it's Hayes with the rebound. And stolen by Hayes. Here's Reeves. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And so Reeves nails both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's James. And he banks in the layup. James has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
From deep, here's Doncic. Sinks it from distance.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Pass to Hayes. To the middle. Outside Reeves. Doncic outside. Rebound, the Lakers. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Well, Dalton Knecht had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Here's Knecht. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. The Lakers with another miss. On the wing, Reeves. Here's Vanderbilt. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Los Angeles up by 5. And we'll... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points. Tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
B.A., he is so special, and the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Finney-Smith with it. Picked up by James. On the wing, Reeves. Outside Vanderbilt. Second shot opportunity. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Lakers lead by 7. James inside. And it's Knecht with a rebound. To the inside. Outside Finney-Smith. To the paint. Here's Vanderbilt. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Good read that time from Finney-Smith. So reliable at getting it to his teammates.
Doncic. And there's James from the arc. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. Reeves up top. Pulls up. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that, what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Lakers trail by 6. Inside. Out to James. Pass to Lynn. James outside. LeBron gets the bucket inside.
James doing his thing in close to the hoop. Good work there.
Down low. Picked it. Reeves with the ball. Picked up by Reeves. There's the 3. Hachimura with a rebound. The Lakers lead by 4. Here's Connect. 11 feet out. That one a little long. And there's James from the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Doncic outside. Pass to Reeves. To the middle. Here's Finney-Smith. No good there. Good work defensively by James. Lakers trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Lynn. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
You know, like his dad, Bronny James is calibrated to keep his teammates involved. That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Lets it go from deep. Hachimura with a rebound. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. There's the triple. Doncic pulls down the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And there's James from the arc. Knocks down the triple. James has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Lakers making a switch here. .107 left in the second. Here's Hayes. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Doncic outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. Fires from the wing. And the shot falls short that time.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Nice finish from Luka.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Look at Doncic finishing the break in style. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Doncic, no good. Outside Reeves. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Lakers ahead. They lead by 2. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. That'll be a 5-second call. Well, Clark, every player should know their leash with the officials.
Very much so, but I think most players should keep their mouths shut. There's too much yakking at officials, in my mind. It takes away from the beauty of the game. It's an eyesore, and I wish more players would just play and keep their mouths shut, especially when it comes to talking to the official.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Here's Reeves. Rebounded by the Lakers. Pass to Doncic. Outside Reeves. James, right side. Here's Doncic. Doncic! You see the strength.
Knowing exactly where his guys are at all times. That's a nice dime from the King.
Here's Doncic. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half. That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
B.A., I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. And he's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Another shot. Oh, sweet move. And Hayes lays it in.
Timeout, timeout. That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
A smart decision maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with.
Vincent outside. Here's James. Punching it inside. LeBron.
That defense has to worry so much about LeBron as a passer that it opens things up for his jump shot.
Pass to Hayes. James deciding where to go with it. Out left to the wing. Hey, from beyond the arc. Rebounded by LeBron. Here are the Lakers with the ball. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, He stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Goes back up. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, every defender wants to deny LeBron, but if you fall for the pump fake, all you'll do is commit a foul.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Pass to Doncic. Outside Finney-Smith. Just 5 on the clock. James inside. He's at 10. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Back to Finney-Smith. Pass to Reeves. Now here's Doncic. Outside Finney-Smith. To the inside. Here's Doncic. Guarded by Doncic. Rebound by the Lakers.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Here's the 3. Kept alive. Hayes. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
And Allie, thanks. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. The lead is 2. Puts it up from 15. Count the basket and the foul. It's on LeBron James.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
Lakers trail by 5. And here's Doncic outside. James with the rebound.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Nice move. And he takes it up and lays it in. James has got 15 points here in the second half.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Cutting into this lead, they're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Doncic outside. Out to Hachimura. Pass to Reeves. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Len is good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Now Hayes uses the glass to finish the layup. Hayes has got his first points in this one.
You know, he could have tried to force a shot there, but that's not him. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
And it's Doncic missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And that one's good. James.
Yeah, you know, LeBron plays a very mistake-free game usually in the open court, and when he's out on the break, the points are almost a guarantee.
And here's Reeves outside. Len pulls it in. Lakers trail by 7. LeBron fires one down.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
It's rebounded by Los Angeles. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
He knows just how important these shots are, and he makes them count.
And Los Angeles making a change here. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots. There was no doubt about who they were going to on that one. Of course not. LeBron coming through.
Pass to Reeves. Back to Doncic. Now, here is James. Back to Hayes. Out to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Hayes with the rebound.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
And here's Doncic. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Lakers trail by 3. To tie it up. James with the rebound.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Pass to Hayes. Tries again. Out to Hachimura. James left side. Shot clock at 5. Count it!
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
Now Los Angeles with it. Back to Doncic. Outside Reeves. Down low. Here's Hayes. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
And there's James from the arc. It's Hayes with the rebound. And so it's the Lakers with it.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
That's the way to go.
Good on the first. And that brings him within 2 here. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And they need to play good defense here. that trip to the line helped and hurt.
Kicks it to Doncic. The three ball. LeBron with the rebound. So it's Los Angeles now. Outside Reeves to take the lead. Misses the tray. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
The only choice here is to foul. Can't allow the offense to stall and run out the clock.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
So it's a
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Here's Curry. Good, nice job down low. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And it's James missing. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screens. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for, guys.
Thank you, David. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Here's the Lakers with the ball. Cans it from downtown.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
Green, the screen. To the paint. Outside for Curry. Lets it go. And again, no good by Golden State.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Hachimura, no good. Curry with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Out to the right wing. Moody's shot is off. And here's the Lakers. Ball stolen. And Curry has it in the corner. Misses the three. Reeves right side. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Hayes. Reeves in the corner. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. His three-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Over in the corner, Doncic. Good on the triple. Doncic has got 6.
We typically see Doncic operating from the top of the floor. A little different to see him doing work from the corner.
Outside Curry. To the middle. Curry on the wing. 6 to shoot. To stop the run. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for him.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Right side Curry. There's 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
.40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Doncic. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Outside Curry. Green, the screen. The kick outside to Butler. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
You get the feeling Butler was ready to let that one fly before the ball got to him.
Finney Smith in the post. Here's Doncic. That shot no good. Curry with a wide open look. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Podziemski with it. No scoring in this one. Shot clock at 6. Curry can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Top of the key, connect. And here is Vanderbilt. Out to the right wing. No good from outside. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. They trail by 6. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strengths. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Reeves. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors trailed by 5. Here's Butler, and it's blocked.
Some aggressive defense from Finney-Smith, allowing him to deny that shot.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
Payton looking around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Mark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. They wore me out too, partner. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka, whoo, yeah, don't make my head spin.
Over in the corner, Kuminga. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Outside, Payton. Pass to Jackson Davis. Count it, good. Jackson Davis has got his first basket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Doncic. Warriors with the rebound. One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
The Warriors trail. Payton outside. Pass to Kuminga. Five on the clock. Out left to the wing. The shot. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And the Lakers with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. On the wing, Doncic. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Tell you what, guys, that's not an easy finish, but somehow Doncic makes it look rather effortless.
And the Lakers making a change here. Lakers shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Here's Payton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths, shooting in the low 60s last season.
And you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
Lakers leading by 3. Pass to Hachimura. Now here's Doncic, covered by Payton. Doncic looking it over. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from 11. And too long on the shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Austin Reeves picks one up. The Warriors have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. And the first one drops. Jackson Davis hits them both. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Butler with the ball. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Out to Payton. Back to Butler. Trying to find Moody. Gets it to him. They now take the lead.
Excellent pass from Butler right there. That's why he's considered a team leader.
The Lakers trail. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
No one near Payton as he lets it go. Hits the three-point bomb. Payton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Back to Reeves. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. To the inside. Hayes. Over to the wing. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Butler. Card earned by Butler.
The well put together Butler proving that he's just a little too strong there. Not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Wants to get it to Doncic and does. Six on the shot clock. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
That free throw good from Doncic. And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
Teams absorbing hits on the drive.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Down low. Here's Green. The shot. No good. James with some nice D. From deep, Reeves. The shot, no good. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Doncic with it. And Curry picks him up defensively.
Boy, for a young player, it's so good to see Doncic make an effort on both ends like we saw there.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Curry. Dives to the hoop. And it's in there. Curry's got 8 points.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Pass to Butler. Curry is inside. And the rejection by LeBron. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That's his first foul. James looking it over. Over Payton. Drills the elbow jumper. He has 7. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Curry. Here's Jackson Davis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Curry with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to Jackson Davis. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Not the guy you want to give three-point opportunities to. LeBron doesn't hesitate to take these shots and knock them down.
Here's Curry. Kuminga on the follow. Kuminga's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Tie game in Los Angeles. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situations. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, and you see how Steph altered his pace there. Sometimes it looks like he isn't moving at all, and then bam, he goes warp speed.
And here's Reeves outside. Buries it from three-point range. And the Lakers lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They kick it out to Green. Lock at 6. Outside, Kuminga. And the wide open shot from Green. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
The closer the better for Draymond, but once he's in his comfort zone, he's good to go.
Hayes, no good. Outside, Kuminga. Good D by James. The Lakers trail. Pass to Doncic. It's stolen by Green. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Oh, James muscles it in.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Outside Curry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. First one falls for him.
When you talk about shot mechanics, Curry is as close as you can get to perfect. I mean, you can tell he puts a lot of work into that part of his game, and it pays off. Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
The Warriors leading. Pass to Butler. It's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Doncic. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Curry is inside. And the rejection by James. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Now, here's Moody. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Doncic outside. Over Curry. Pass to Hayes. From the arc. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Podziemski. To the right side. Outside Curry. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Butler gets a step. Hachimura grabs the miss. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's LeBron. And that one, good.
There is no doubt about who they were going to on that one. Of course not. LeBron coming through.
And James no good on that one. The Warriors trailing. Outside Green. And he drives in. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
The competitive fire and clutch ability of Green comes out in these big moments.
Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry looking around. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. .106 left to play in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You got to be careful how you guard Curry. Because he's so skilled with the ball and as a shooter, he's able to figure out ways to draw fouls.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Kept alive. James. It's in. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Here's Curry. Yes!
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Reeves with it. Now guarded by Hield. And here's James outside. Draymond Green grabs the miss. And it's the Warriors' ball. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Now Curry. Pass to Moody. Oh, wow, unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Both teams deciding to change it up. "12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The 3 for Doncic. Can't knock in the 3. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. From deep, James. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. And they go to the intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of
Ready, bro?
Like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, No idea what got into his head right there.
Now, here's Doncic. Fires the three. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one.
Come on, man, bro.
Of the backcourt.
Game fucking just started, man. Come on, bro.
When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Here's Jerome. The kick out to Mobley. Pass to Jerome. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
I now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. We talked about the strategy for taking on a guy like Luka Doncic. He told me that the thing is Luka steals all the attention out there, which allows his teammates to find open looks, so we're not going to let him distract us on defense. So it sounds like they'll be focusing on defending against Luka and company, not just Luka. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And Mitchell gets it to go.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And here is Garland. After Luka Doncic hitting the three. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Garland. Ejected by Len.
Well, for a big guy so light on his feet, Len rising into the air with ease.
Here's LeBron. Good D by Mobley.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Now, here's Doncic. Cracks in the tray. Doncic has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Lakers.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
Here's Mobley. Back to Allen. And he goes big with the dunk right over Rui Hachimura.
Nice creativity from the big man, Jared Allen. You've got moves upon moves.
Here's Doncic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
LeBron outside. Pass to Reeves. Back to Finney-Smith. Now here's Doncic. James looking it over. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams making some changes here. Three-pointer. Rebound by Mitchell.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
It's rebounded by Doncic.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
LeBron with the bucket.
This is where LeBron James is so dangerous. Physically hard to handle on the interior. Turn the lights out.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the Lakers making a change here. Cavaliers trailing. Garland with it. Hasn't made one yet. Allen right side. Back to Hunter. Kicks it out to Garland. Pass to Allen. And it's blocked. Reeves with it. Garland picks him up. Good on the shot.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Allen. Here's Jerome. The Cavaliers again can't hit. It's stolen by Allen. It's Allen on the wing. Hunter up top. Outside Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. They get it back. Hunter. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Picked off in midair. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Los Angeles on top, up 3. Let's... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now Vincent. To the middle. Here's Finney-Smith. 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. No good with the triple. And the Cavaliers with possession to the inside. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. So both teams changing it up here. The Lakers in the lead. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belonged. It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? And he told her, you're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
We get the game going, fam.
And, Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Pass to Vincent. Back to Reeves. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Lakers making a change here. The Cavaliers leading. Allen with the ball. Finney-Smith defending. And then Allen slams it in.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
Doncic outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Drills it from outside. Finney-Smith's got it all tied up now for the Lakers. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Connect with a wide-open look. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
You have to stay attached to connect. He's a terrific off-ball threat.
8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Here's Doncic. Evan Mobley with the rebound. So it's the Cavaliers now. Pass to Allen. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. And stolen by Mobley. And Garland with a clear path to the basket.
Boy, the length and speed of Evan Mobley defensively. He ignites that fast break.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game. Mobley outside. Pass to Jerome. Mobley a screen. Crafty move. Kicks it out to Allen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jerome. Good on the three-point shot. Jerome's got 6.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Back to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Garland looking it over. Mitchell in the corner. Down low. And slam dunk by Allen.
Do you not love that by any means necessary attitude from Jared Allen, able to finish through the contact?
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Back to Hayes. The Lakers moving the ball around. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Here's Jerome. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And finished off by LeBron.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Cavaliers lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge.
Why not? I'll take that win. Why not? Gotta be a dumb nigga. I'll take that win. Why not? Why not? Why not take it? He's stupid. Stupid. I'm not giving no niggas no chance. If it was me, nigga, do the same thing.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats, but this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt. Drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding, but Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Here's Booker. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Here's Miller. And a nice finish on the layup.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
To the middle. Outside for Booker. nails it from 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Charlotte. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. When I asked him about Jusuf Nurkic, he noted how physical he was, and he said to me, we need to focus on boxing him out and not letting him get offensive rebounds. Our guys need to play with toughness tonight. Seems like there will be plenty of action on the glass tonight, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Back to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Booker missing again. Here's Charlotte. It's a 3-point game. Nurkic. Deflected. Beal from outside. That one no good. And Williams has got the ball here for Charlotte. Here's Nurkic. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Richards. And the Suns pushing it up now. Count it.
The versatility of KD, equally lethal in transition and the half court.
To the inside. Williams misses.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Dunn's shot is good.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Here's Ball. Miller outside. Pass to Williams. Now here's Bridges. There's Ball with a 3. Durant pulls it in. Well, Richard, I know you had the pleasure of guarding Kevin Durant. Not an easy assignment. What was that like?
You're right, B.A. I had the pleasure of guarding him in the NBA Finals. And let's say it was not the easiest of tasks. He's become such a complete player, there's no way to stop him. He takes what you give him, and he kills you with it.
Ball outside. Bridges, right side. Here's Nurkic. Got it.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. Charlotte on D. Booker can't get it to go. Ball left side. Pass to Bridges. Blocked. And they recover it. Goes back up. Excellent D there from O'Neal. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside Booker. Buries it from 3. Booker's got 6.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Here's Ball. He's off on that one. The Suns lead by 3. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Booker. Well, Richard, you attempted to guard Kevin Durant in your playing days. How hard was that?
It was not easy. He's an elite scorer, ball handler. Oh, yeah, he's also 7 feet tall. KD is one of the toughest assignments that you will ever face.
And it's Charles Lee calling
I love my
timeout
life,
here.
man.
He's going to talk it over
So
with his
great.
guys.
Everything with me is comfortable. It's a peaceful life, privacy, stay to myself. Wake up every day happy, man. See my kids, see my family, see my mom. Life is good, man. Let's got it. As you see, I ain't been doing too much talking, man. From the play, man.
Phoenix making a switch here. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here.
Come on, bro.
I think right now
let's get this shit over with, man. Try and get this game. Make it quick. Come on, bro. Come on, fam. Come on, man. Come on, bro. I'm anxious to play the game, bro, man. I'm anxious to do what I'm about to do. Come on.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Waste all your time out,
something
bro.
that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basketball.
That's it. You up by 4 points, bro. You telling me you can't do shit? Come on, man. Wasting all your damn timeouts. You ain't gonna have no timeouts. It don't matter to me. I'm gonna sit here all day. I don't give a fuck. I ain't quitting either. I'm gonna sit here all fucking day, so I ain't getting no free win if that's what you think I'm gonna do. Quit. No. Sit here all fucking day till you come on, nigga.
So hits one and misses one at the line.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
Here's Bridges. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars, some of the best shooters in the history of this league, and they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it.
Here's Ball. Solid defense from Bol. Phoenix leading by 4. On the wing, Durant. Pass to Iguodaro. Bol with it. And here's Richards. Shot clock at 6. Booker. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? That's a trick question. You don't.
To the paint. Here's Nurkic. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Nurkic just got 6 points.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Hornets trail by 4. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, "I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind." Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. Ball with it. He's picked up by Jones. Ball no good. And so it's Beal who brings up the ball for Phoenix. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Allen, no good on the free throw. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Inside. Back to Allen. It's Beal on the wing. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Allen. Now Plumlee. Allen outside. Down low. The jump hook. Three-pointer O'Neal. Williams grabs the board. Hornets trail by 9. Now here's Ball. To the paint. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw drops for Beal. You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with the ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team. And now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it.
Now here's Booker. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. What balance from Booker.
Ooh, Booker showing some power.
To stop the run. Here's Ball. Excellent D there from O'Neal.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Oh, yeah. Booker dialing long distance.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
Ball into the lane. Left side, Williams. It's blocked.
I told you, brother. All you did was make me mad. That's all you did. You
Outside for Booker.
All you did was make me mad.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Beal outside.
That's all you did, brother.
And
Make
Booker with the jam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Ball outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a
That's
pair.
what you call defense right there,
It
brother.
goes on Mason
That's
Plumlee.
defense, man.
Boy,
That's what you
LaMelo
call
has
defense
all
right there,
the
man.
tools. I mean, a
No?
deep bag.
And the first one at the line is good. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Shot by Nurkic, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 15-1 run. Durant with the bucket.
Continuing
GG's, boy.
Facilitating Booker with a dime.
Ball into the lane.
That up out of here,
Ooh,
man.
another miss. He's 0 for 6 in this
Yeah.
contest.
Yes, Sersky. Oh, who he giving it
Outside
to? You
Durant.
don't even know who he
Pass
giving
to
it
Jones.
to. You don't know who he giving it to.
Three-pointer.
Bucket.
The rebound by Bridges. Hornets trail up by 18. Williams with it. Durant
do it.
covering.
Don't do it.
The three.
Don't do it.
Williams.
Do it.
It
Give me
doesn't
that.
go for him.
Defense. What you call defense right there.
Outside Booker.
Bucket.
And
Come on,
the
baby.
rebound goes to Charlotte.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Nurkic.
I'm in my prime right now.
And counted. Now 4 for 9.
I'm in my prime right now, man.
That's been the story of their offense
Ooh,
so
when
far.
I play like this,
Getting a
man,
number of looks from
Tell
point-blank
me,
range.
It gets
Now
ugly.
Jones
You
to
know?
the middle. The kick to Durant.
It's going to get ugly right here.
Rebounded
Come
by
on, come
Nurkic.
on, Durant. Come on, Durant.
Here's Charlotte. They trail by
Shoot
16.
that.
And Williams
You
punches
think you
it
doing
home.
something, man. Come on, man. You
And
ain't
if you
doing that
try to
much,
block
man.
his shot,
You ain't doing that
risk
much.
getting
You
posterized
ain't
because
doing, you
he
ain't
is
doing that
good
much. Come
at
on,
using
man.
that height to his
Hey,
advantage.
you don't know
To
who
the
I'm
left
doing.
wing.
You don't know
Pass
who
to
I'm.
Jones.
Look, I could have
Outside
got
for
you right
Booker.
there. I could have got you. Oh, oh
Now
my
here's Durant.
gosh.
Williams
Come here,
defending.
Oh, what he gonna do?
Here's
What
Booker.
he gonna do?
No
Oh,
good. Misses
oh,
at the buzzer.
shit.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back after this word. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hornets trail by 14. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the
Trying to catch up.
17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least
catch up.
25 points every year.
Bucket.
He can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Yeah, I got my time.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie
Shoot
LaForce.
that. That's a bad
Well,
idea.
guys, the Suns
Give me
are
that
going
shit.
for it. All-star
take
guard
off
Devin
on
Booker
this.
said everybody here
Fuck
is
it,
on the
dude.
same page.
Dunk
We're in
it.
win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. The Suns lead by 12. Pass to Durant. Done with it. Right side Booker. Puts it up from 17. Here's Richards. Outside Durant. And here's Beal. Guarded by Miller. Outside Booker. The Suns need to get off a shot. Durant for three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Three-pointer, Bridges. He drops it from range. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Hornets trail by 9. Here's Miller. Rebounded by Dunn. Here's Williams for three. And Charlotte, another three.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Durant with it. Nurkic picks him up. For three, Booker. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
So,
out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
You only making shots, man, because I'm rushing too much. Let me get in my bag.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
Come on, man. Let me get in my bag, bro.
Pass to Booker.
Come on, man.
Now Beal.
Let me get
Pounded
in
by
my
Ball.
bag.
Dunn left side. Durant surveying the D.
Just take it to the hole.
Shoots over Bridges. And counted from 12 feet. Durant's got 11.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright.
That's it.
Phoenix leading by 8. Pass to Booker.
You trip. Stop playing.
And all
Stop
around the
playing
rim
with
that
me, boy.
time before dropping. He's got 17.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
Here's Ball.
That shit up,
Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials
Man,
call
why
the
you got
foul
to
as
jump
he'll
in?
take
I
2 free
heard
throws
him.
now. It
I was
goes on
sniping
Kevin
that
Durant.
shit.
Charlotte shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. And so Ball nails both of them.
You gotta respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
Easy money for KD inside.
Okay.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
And stolen by Bridges. Now the Hornets moving it up. And Williams punches it home.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
Pass the ball. Stolen by Booker.
That's what I'm trying. There you go, right there.
Back to Richards.
Up, he open. Up.
Outside O'Neal.
Now
here's Richards.
Up.
Beal from outside.
Stop playing.
Gets the free ball to go.
Okay.
It's the confidence of Beal. He lets it fly from range when he really likes the look.
That shit up.
Ball.
That shit.
Can't cash it in from close range.
That shit.
Here's Durant.
Fuck up.
And it's Durant gliding in for the fast break finish.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Pass to Williams.
Good defense. Good defense. Okay.
With the rebound.
That shit.
They led by as many as 18. And Ball throws it down.
And look at Ball take off. Love seeing him use his athleticism to slam it home.
Booker for three.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
And here's Booker.
Oh my goodness. Come on.
With the three.
Yeah.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Back to Ball. There's the triple.
He can't shoot.
Kevin
He
Durant
can't
pulls
shoot.
it in.
That man can't shoot.
The Suns lead by 9.
Hold on. He can't go.
Take their time. This will be the final
I
possession
don't want
of
to
the
give it to
quarter.
him.
Yeah,
There you
it's
go.
all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Williams in
Get
the
that
post.
shit up out of here, man. What was he thinking, man? What was
No
you?
good.
What was
The
you
Cavs
thinking?
had it gone. And so it's Phoenix. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period
My last game,
holds in
2
store.
GGs, man. I won 3 games, lost 2. I won 3. 3.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They've got a 9-point lead. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. Here's Jones. Dunn outside. And it's off from three-point range. Bridges down low. That shot off. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Jones from outside. Gets the three to fall.
Is you stupid? Don't never leave me open, bro. I'm a shooter. You can't leave me open. You cannot leave me open, man. I'm a shooter. You can't leave me open, man. Game over, man. I mean, you just can't leave me open, man. I'm a shooter, man.
For Phoenix.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Outside Jones. Pass to O'Neal. Now Booker. Back to Jones. 6 to shoot. Puts up a three. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Oh, I'm the GOAT, bro. I'm the GOAT. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. I just played with this nigga. Stop playing,
What stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
The defense leaves an opening and Ball exploits it. I mean, he can be so sudden.
Good chance here for Booker. The rebound by Bridges. Hornets trail up by 16. Pass to Williams. Miller on the wing. Here's Nurkic. He's checked by Plumlee. Here's Miller with the drive. That one goes. Count it.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
That shot is good by
I
O'Neal.
did that boy so dirty.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
About to hit 60 right here.
When he gets the rim in his sights,
it's
tough to stop.
Keep playing with it.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Come on.
Booker for three. Rebounded by Nurkic.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Phoenix leading by 15. Pass to Booker. Jacks up a three.
Fuck it. Stop playing with me, nigga. I'm the GOAT.
Booker's got 11 in the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession.
I told you when people make me mad, I get like this, bro.
That's fine.
Told you, don't make me mad. You made me mad. Kept pressing pause and all this shit, man. Playing with
Inside. Nurkic shot is good.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Durant drives in. And it's slammed in by Durant.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Phoenix leading by 16. Beal outside. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown.
Told you, don't make me mad, man.
Trust in his mechanics. Beal instantly takes the shot.
Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night.
Told you, don't make me mad.
From the players.
It gets ugly when I get mad. They ain't never seen me play like this.
From their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Devin Booker.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
And he's going for the oop here. Out of bounds.
Good defense.
As Charlotte keeps possession. .105 left to play in the fourth quarter. They get it back. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And look at Nurkic using his physique on offense, taking his shot and drawing a good foul.
Nurkic hits them both. Phoenix leading by 19. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul of the game. Phoenix making a switch here. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Allen in the high post. The shot comes out. Nurkic with some nice D. Here's Charlotte. Here's Bridges. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's good from Bridges. Bridges hits them both. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Allen drives.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And here are the Suns now. To the inside. Back to Plumlee. Allen on the wing. Hits the three-pointer.
Told you, don't make me mad, buddy.
This is what winning is all
Unstoppable.
about. Playing
I'm
your
on
best
fire.
when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Lets it go. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's Williams. The first free throw is good. Jones hits them both. And here's Ball. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And that one falls for Ball. That one's no good. Phoenix calls timeout. They lead by 19. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
For three, Booker. That shot missing. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort.
GG's.